Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. This is Dream Another Day Tarot, and this is going to be a reading for whoever needs to hear it. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Just take what does and leave the rest for somebody else. Please also keep in mind that gender is fluid in tarot, so I will be using gender neutral language as much as possible in order to make my readings more inclusive. So just place yourself where you fit. All right, let's go ahead and say our affirmations and get started. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your divine messages and guidance. We are deeply grateful, and we know we couldn't do this without you. Would you please help guide the collective spirit for their highest good, and please bless us and protect us as we move forward into this reading. Thank you. Okay. So, wow. Okay, immediately, wow. Okay. We got some jumpers, baby. 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, okay? So my first impression with that 7 of Wands is you're, maybe trying to protect yourself right now. Got some other really good cards coming out. Damn, y'all. Okay, I can't wait to get a top-down tripod, y'all, but we're just working with it. We've got the Empress coming out. This spread right now, the energy that I'm getting here is major changes. Like some seriously impactful stuff is happening. And I feel like you have been here's the energy I'm getting. I feel like you have been fighting for so long that there is about to be a major breakthrough. And I feel like you may feel it coming, but it's like, you can't see it coming though. Like at this point in time, you're like this. You're like the 10 of Wands, okay? Blindfolded, carrying your heavy load, just stumbling down the path. You can't see the way forward. You don't know when this journey's gonna end. You could be in a place of just, real, like you could be struggling. And it's like with this 7 of Wands, it's like, you're not going to allow yourself to slide backwards though. So if you're afraid of sliding backwards, I feel like this is you standing your ground and you're like, I'm only going to be moving forwards here, okay? This is why you're like, regardless of if I can see or fucking not, okay? Regardless of how heavy my load is, I'm not backing down. That is your attitude. You're like, I am not backing down. With the King of Wands, it's like, you are still, through all your struggles, very self-confident. And it may ebb and flow. You may, some of you may laugh at that idea if you're not feeling that way. But the thing is deep down, you know who you are. And this is regardless of gender. You know the strength you carry. You know your abilities. You know what you can do in this world. And so you do have a level of self-confidence that really, really propels you forward. That's the energy I'm getting. And with that Empress coming out, it's like I feel like there's so much abundance coming to you and you are so worthy, right? And the receptivity is opening up. You're becoming more receptive. And in that receptivity, I feel like you're bringing in so much more than you realize. The center of your reading here, I'm just going to show it to you, is the Ace of Pentacles. That's the center of your reading right now. This is what's coming to you and you don't even realize it. I feel like you deep down, but it is not apparent yet, okay? Death card. So I feel like this struggle, okay? I'm also getting a little bit of a sense of pride from this King of Wands here. It's like your struggle and your sense of pride is about to come to an end. You're not going to have to struggle like that and hold that sense of, it's almost a little self-righteous, the energy, but that comes with the territory of when you are down and you're fighting to stay up, you're fighting to work your way out of it. You have to have a little bit of pride and you have to, channel that resentment somehow in a way that doesn't bring you down, but lifts you up. So it can come off as being overzealous or self-righteous, but it's just coming from a place of anger and frustration and, but like I said, it's a self-confidence too, because you're like, look, I've been through hell. You know what I mean? And nobody's petty bullshit is going to stand in my way. or I've been through hell, and you know, I'm 10 times stronger than any one of these bitches, and I know. You know what I mean? It's that energy of like, you know, like I said, it's a little bit of pride, self-righteousness, or you know, a sense of superiority because of your struggle. Well, what I'm saying is that has served you in the past in order to help you survive and get to this point. But that's about to come to an end. Your struggle is about to come to an end. And that energy that you have had to carry in order to survive, you're not going to have to carry that anymore. Like that's my prediction for you. You're going to be able to let that go. And the Seven of Swords in reverse, it's like, I feel like you're not going to have to, make any kind of concerted efforts behind the scenes to make things work out for yourself. I feel like, you know, you're going to be hip to the game also, where that it's like nobody can really pull the wool over your eyes because you've kind of seen it all. So it's like this level of sneakiness, like you don't have to pretend to be anything you're not, first off, because you already are everything that you need to be in order to qualify for this Ace of Pentacles. Thank you very fucking much. Okay, and you know that, but you may in your moments of weakness, or in your moments of feeling self-conscious instead of self-confident, you may think that you need to kind of like fluff things up, or you might need to, you know, like maybe this is something you've done in the past out of desperation, or you know, or maybe you feel like you need to, you know, kind of like do things for money potentially that are like, you know, not the most forthright, okay, we'll say. And I'm not gonna just like outright say things that are illegal, but like, you know what I mean? Things that like you maybe shouldn't be doing, or they're a little sneaky, you know, that's coming to an end too. Like you're not gonna fall prey to that. That is not going to be what this money-making opportunity is. It's not a scam, okay? That I feel like this is really important for you to know, because it may feel like it's too good to be true. But please keep in mind, you're not going to have to fake anything. No one's going to have to fake anything with you. It's going to be very solid, because with this Hierophant, you can already see, you know, this is something that's solid. This is something that will stand the test of time. This is old money, almost, is what I'm getting. And it's like you are like you're calling this in, you know, you're really calling this in. And yeah, I mean, it's just major cards on the table right now. Like this is really serious change. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper here. All right. And also know, when you go through changes like this, like people are going to notice, you know, like people are going to see it. And, you know, you don't have to be afraid necessarily of the way that other people might respond to it. But keep in mind that might happen. Like, don't worry too much about it. But like, you know, there's always going to be haters, basically. Look at that, Seven of Wands wanting to come out. Look at that. Seven of Wands wanting to come out here. I feel like that is really an indicative of this kind of, like I was saying, this self-protection, where, you know, you're going to need to defend your, you know, your place to a certain degree. But you can do that with the Queen of Cups energy, you know? Then we have the Queen of Wands underneath that too. So it's like you don't have to necessarily worry too much, okay? Six of Wands in reverse. Like, I feel like you have struggled, you know, feeling underappreciated or unrecognized or unsuccessful in the past. And I feel like that has really dinged your confidence to a certain degree. And so that's kind of part of the reason why you may have this, you know, somewhat prideful energy. Because I think that it really comes from a place of feeling like, you know, things have been kind of unfair, right? Two of Wands wanting to come out here. Two of Wands in reverse is really, you know, having a challenging time looking forward if it comes out in reverse. So it's a challenging time looking forward into your potential future and the potential outcome of your path, basically. But it's this energy of you can't see it, right? You can't see it because you are still very much caught up in, the drama of the struggle, if that makes sense. So it hasn't quite presented itself. And this is super common when you're going through major changes and transitions, so you may not see it, but it doesn't mean it's not coming. So it could just be, maybe there's gonna be a change involving your, your confidence in the unwritten future. You know what I mean? Okay, Moon card in reverse. So the Moon card in reverse to me is like really actually releasing a lot of fear. This can also talk about like shadow work, but really it's a matter of illumination, right? So the things that were hidden, or the kind of things underneath the surface, it's kind of like that's coming out. And one of those things could be, it's not always, dark things. It can also be your abilities, or the things that you never knew that you could accomplish, because you are given this opportunity to really, really flex those muscles, if that makes sense. So I feel like maybe there's skills that you have, these innate talents, that are kind of beneath the surface, laying dormant, because you haven't really had the opportunity to express it. And I feel like that opportunity is coming now. So it could just be this big revelation for you, and then potentially for the people around you, seeing the innate talents that you have, because now you're being given the opportunity to share them. Four of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. I get this feeling as like your life path, you've like come from this place of instability and challenge, and now it's like things are opening up for you. Look at that, the Death card again. You've got it twice now, and I that's huge. That's major transformation. And and by the way, these cards are kind of coming out to clarify the spread we had before. So this is coming out over the Seven of Swords in reverse. So it's again like this level of, kind of deception or sneakiness. It's like that's all coming to an end. Like either you're not going to have to fake it, like maybe that's part of the fear, but you're not going to have to fake it. You're not going to have to fluff yourself up or pretend to be something you're not. And anything that's come your way that has been deceptive and sneaky, I just feel like that's coming to an end also. First off, because you have discernment, because you've been through it. But second off, because this opportunity that's coming to you is going to be very, very real, okay? Okay. Wow, okay. That's pretty fascinating. So 4 cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like, maybe you've held off. Maybe there have been opportunities, but they just didn't really quite feel right, where you may have been kind of compromising yourself a little bit to do whatever it was that these opportunities were. And it's like you've held off, and because you've held off, like, I just feel like you've got the Three of Pentacles coming out in reverse. Now, the Three of Pentacles is all about collaborative effort, but a big part of the Three of Pentacles in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot is that you are working on a project for someone else. That's kind of like the way that I look at it, is the apprentice or the employee, right? The contractor. It's kind of like that, where you're helping build a project in collaborative effort with the people who are, whose project it is. It's not your project. You're helping them with it, right? So that's the way I look at Three of Pentacles. It does mean working together. It does mean working in a collaborative environment. It's coming out in the reverse, right over the Hierophant. So it's like, this is something you're gonna build and do all on your own. Like, that's really the energy I'm getting, is that you actually aren't going to be necessarily working for somebody else. And that's pretty big. Like, I feel like you maybe aren't, how do I put this? It's like, this is gonna be an opportunity that comes in. It's like, take the ball and run with it. You know what I mean? That's the energy. It's like not somebody recruiting you onto their team. It's like they are giving you like an investor. It's like an investor. but they're not investing to get profit back. It could be an angel investor, or, you know, maybe it is an investment, but they are not in any way in control or in charge. They're saying, take the ball and run with it, you know? And this innate talent that you have, that's going to come to the surface in order to rise to the occasion. And it's everything that you already are. Okay. And you may have this level of fear deep down that, like, you know, well, maybe I'm not going to be able to do it. Maybe I can't be successful, blah, 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 blah. No, that you have to let go of the past. You have to let that go in order to move forward into this new opportunity. So the Magician in reverse is coming out over the Empress. So it's like, wow, I just get a really strong message. So it's a lot like how it's like the pink elephant theory, but like, don't get attached to that. But like, how do I explain? It's kind of like you've been trying to manifest this, potentially for quite some time, but you've been trying to manifest this and it hasn't come through. And so you've finally given up to a certain degree, but you're not giving up on it happening or giving up on yourself. You're giving up on the trying part. Okay, trying to call it in, trying to make it happen, right? Trying to manifest it. You've given up on that and you've just opened your arms and said, okay, universe, I accept it. I am here. I'm ready to receive, and I'm open to the possibilities. I can't see my way forward. I don't really know how this is going to work out, but I can't keep struggling and trying and, you know, carrying this heavy burden of the past and all the failure and all the pain and all the rejection and whatever it is. You finally let go. Okay? And it's just all gonna unfold like a domino effect. That's really the energy I'm getting. Look at that. There's the Hermit. You went within, you know, and now you have found this inner light that is now going to be illuminating your way forward. You know what I mean? Like, I hope you see how this reading's unfolding. It's really quite powerful. This is pretty exciting stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and pull some oracle cards, and then we'll go ahead and close this reading out. This is very much about your future. This is about your, you know, your journey and your story and your struggle, and you've been through a lot, and you know, you deserve to be happy. You deserve for this stuff to come in, and so it's coming in. It's going to change your life. I mean, that's just the energy I'm getting. I would be remiss if I didn't say it like I feel it. Okay, all right. Okay, I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Isn't that so cute? I mean, it's really sweet. Okay, one more. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Wow, like that's like definitely Hermit energy, you know? It's like finding that you have that inside of you all the time, and it only takes you in taking a moment, you know, and just relaxing, calming down, and just allowing. And it's like you're to be able to surrender to that and just give it a chance, give it a shot, you know? It's like it's right there. You know, that presence, you know, and that peace and that love and all the things that we seek and seek and seek, it's right there. I promise, promise, promise. And even if you have all this pain surrounding it, you know, and you need to work through the pain and clear it out and get rid of the past and, you know what I mean, emotionally detox to a certain degree, then it's like it's going to become closer and closer to the surface, you know what I mean? And then once it's there and you can access it, then it's like, you know, you can start to try and live in it, you know? And I really feel like that's challenging for sure, you know, but it's possible. And I feel like it can really make big differences. So, wow, okay. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with eyes of love. That, my friends, is what they call a confirmation. Okay, so letting go of the past, seeing yourself through the eyes of love, seeing others through the eyes of love, you know, seeing your past and your whole path, your whole journey through the eyes of love. It'll help you let go. So, wow, this has been a really powerful reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do hit the like button. Check out my description box for my donation links, as well as my link tree where you can find me on all my other socials. And please drop me a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.